Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and welcome to the Now, the spiritual news of this week on today, Monday the 9th of April 2012. And so starting off with the weekly reading, and so what energies we can expect this week for us all, and what to focus on so that we can help ourselves to get through the energies of this week. And so we've got the angel guides are saying that this week is all about focusing on our best selves, and so on appreciating who we are and knowing that our source is pure love, that we are good, we're all good inside, and we're all completely accepted by source, and our higher selves know how appreciated we are and just how perfect we are, no matter what we're doing, no matter if we might think that we're going wrong. We're always in perfection because we are spirits here to grow and learn, and so it doesn't matter if we get things wrong because that's part of the learning process. And so the angel guides are wanting us to focus on that, on our perfection this week, on our being love. Also in getting support in that too, and so don't be afraid to ask for help from healers or from psychics or from counsellors or coaches. Anything that's going to make you feel better about yourself is going to be money well spent, because the more support you can have, it causes like a more profound manifestational effect. In other words, if you are wanting to help yourself, knowing that you're deserving of help and getting the help that you require from those around you, the universe kind of just goes along with that and says, okay, this person, she's really trying her best, she's getting help, as much help, so let's give her as much help as we can give her and add to that. And so it has this manifestational effect. As well as when you have people around you that support you, when you're asking for that help and getting that support from people around you, then you have that added manifestational effect of having other people that believe in you too, and other people that want the best for you, and that just amplifies your energy, your manifestational energy. And so it's really good to get help and get support from people around you. The angel guides are also asking us this week to let go of the past, let go of past habits, okay, and get ourselves into good habits. And so I'll move onto the ascension news, because this ties in really well with what's going on this week with our ascension process, if you're going through the ascension process. Because the letting go of the past and letting go of the old habits requires us to replace it with something new, with new kind of habits. And what we're kind of focusing on if we're going through the ascension process this week is on generating good new habits in being aware of ourselves. And so, like life being a living meditation, okay, with pure awareness in everything that we do. Imagine if you got into the habit of meditating just for 3 minutes before you did any kind of action or made a decision, or started something, even things as small as cooking or cleaning the house. Imagine if you meditated for 3 minutes before you did anything, how clear you would be, and how what you would do then would have so much more positive energy in it. And so if we make this a practice, if we make this meditating before we do anything a practice, then we're going to get that heightened clarity. We're going to be coming from a more spiritual place in everything that we do. And this is all what the ascension process is about. It's about raising our vibration to be more aligned with our higher selves, and what our higher selves know that we are worthy of and capable of too. And so to make your life a living meditation, you can start to incorporate these very short meditations. It doesn't need to be for a long time. You might like to meditate for a longer period of time, maybe 15 to 30 minutes in the evening or in the morning, depending on what you like to do and when's best for you. But adding it into your day as well, so that you're spiritually aware in everything that you do, will really help you. Another technique that we've taught this week is to use tapping. So our third eyes are the point where we're connected to our higher selves. And if when we meditate, so when you're doing your long kind of meditation, your daily practice or your weekly practice, whenever it is that you meditate, before you start, just tap on your third eye, just a few times. And then during the meditation, when you get that really great feeling that you get when you meditate, when you're feeling that peace and you're feeling relaxed and feel amazing, just lightly tap your third eye again. Again, at the end of your meditation, tap your third eye. Now, if you find that your meditation practice is not that good and you're not getting to that really blissed out state that you can get in meditation, think back to when you have had that state. So when you have been meditating, maybe you were on retreat, or maybe it was a time of your life where you were meditating a lot and you got yourself into that really amazing state. And if you visualize that, if you take yourself back to that time and that feeling, and then tap yourself on the forehead. And this is more than just linking a feeling in with tapping, and so you can use it afterwards. So instead of doing your 3-minute meditation before you do something, you can just tap your third eye instead, and that will link you into that same feeling of meditating and put you in that same energy. So it's kind of the quick way of doing it. As well as it just being about that, it's also reminding ourselves that we have that higher self connection, and so this is where we're kind of awakening our higher self connection when we tap specifically at that point instead of any other point in our body. And so that's a really useful practice for keeping ourselves aware. As the weekly reading said, it's good to let go of old habits and things that we have done, and when we create that space in our life, it's really good to put new habits, really positive habits in its place. And so that would be a really good practice for you to do. And so then you can start using this tapping practice. So before you're going to do something, before you work, or before you make a decision, or before you cook something to eat, or before you clean the house, whatever it is that you're doing, just tap, and that will get you into that highest spiritual vibration to do it. Now, over the weekend, Friday, Saturday that we've just had, the Easter weekend, we've experienced a new moon, and the full moon was in Libra, and so it was all about releasing things that are stopping us from having amazing relationships. And so you might still be feeling the after effects of that in this week, and so you might still be thinking about what you need to release within yourself, maybe beliefs, maybe patterns of communicating with people that are causing your relationships to be not as you would want them to be. And so keep that focus again, keep that releasing focus, especially where relationships are concerned in this week, and that will really help you to shift those energies and move on up in your ascension process. So thank you so much for joining me and listening to me today, and I'll see you next week. Bye.